Hey guys, Epic Beer Dude here. I apologize for the video quality, but I'm just testing the VGA front-facing camera on my iPad 2 that I just got. And from the looks of it, it's just as bad as my iPhone 4. It's my Hawk. Anyway, so I guess this video, I'm just gonna make this video about the blackout that we had yesterday in San Diego. It was like 3:40 in the afternoon, and all the power went out in my office. About 5 minutes later, decided to just get out of there, call it a day. So I hit the road, and there was just chaos. There was no street lights on. There was no one directing traffic. So there's this gridlock out there. I work an eighth of a mile from the freeway. It took me 20 minutes to get on the freeway. But once I got on, I started listening to AM radio, and they were saying Yuma, Arizona went out, New Mexico went out, parts of Riverside County, Orange County, so pretty much like, and all of San Diego County, so big strike to Southern California, the southern tip. So they were thinking like it was terrorism, so there was rumors of them deploying Marines to San Onofre, our nuclear power plant out here, to protect the power plant. And I'm getting a little more north on the freeway, right by Miramar Air Base, and you got the F-15s flying in the air, so it got pretty intense. This isn't really a beer review day, but I might as well drink a beer while I'm at it. My Duvel glass. And I'm gonna drink, where is the camera on this thing? Oh, it's on the left side. Duchesse De Bourgogne. I don't know. De Bourgogne? I don't know how you pronounce it. It is a Flanders Red Ale or a Flemish Red. Never had this before. I've always seen it, and I've always just walked by it at my local brew shop. I never got a chance to pick one up, so I'm gonna do that today. And then just talk to you guys while I'm doing this. It's not like really super detailed beer review or anything, but pour it out. Looks pretty cool. So pours brown with a kind of red tint. See that red tint, red hue? Sort of like a kind of those, you know, red October sunsets. Some really cool red highlights, but it's brown mostly. Anyway, so I'm getting up, and I live an hour away from San Diego, so right when I got past the border checkpoint, there's a border checkpoint, even though I'm going north. There's a border checkpoint between San Diego and Riverside County. So I didn't get past the checkpoint, the power's on, so I'm like, yes. We were one of the only areas not affected by the power outage. So that was really cool, and I got to watch a little bit of football last night. But mostly, when I got home, I started hearing about people being stuck at work because they had no gas to get home. All the gas pumps were closed. All the businesses closed. There was only a couple of stores open, and I got text and picture messages and Facebook updates from my friends. A couple friends that were at Target, and there was people getting into fights over ice and water, and people looting because there was just a gnarly line, like, you know, across Target and out the door, and so people were just like, screw that, I'm not paying for any of this, and taking off. And you hear screams for security, and kind of just set you back and say, you know, makes you wonder if you're ready for an emergency. So luckily, when I got back up to Marietta, where I live, power was on, so I hit Costco, and I got like a whole pallet full of water and some batteries and some extra igniters for fire. I got propane here, and you know, candles and stuff, and batteries for the flashlights. Went to the dog food store and got some extra dog food for my pups and everything. So that was cool. So we're good on that end, in case the power did go out, but it didn't end up going out. Let's smell this. It's got a really like acidic wine quality to it, really oaky, and then it's got a sour, really sour note. Like it's almost making me salivate. Like I'm biting into the skin of a plum or something. That's the aroma on this guy. So yeah, anyway, that was yesterday, the big 2011 blackout. Apparently, I guess they say it wasn't a terrorist act or anything. Who knows? You know, the government covers up stuff all the time. So, and it's really close to the 9/11 10-year anniversary. So that's a tough one to call. Cap. Bottle. Was that like Mona Lisa's aunt or something? What is that? What's that about? So yeah, so this Saturday, this Sunday is the 9/11 anniversary. So we've got all our emergency supplies ready, and then I got a bunch of bullets for my guns in case the zombies come. So we're ready for the zombie apocalypse. Yeah, let's test this out. Oh, that's good. It's really good. Most of this camera's gnarly. I don't know, can I hit focus on the screen? No focus? Anyway, hold on, I'm trying some more of that. I like that. Try to get some focus on there. I don't know, but I just got this iPad, so I'm not super familiar with the whole video thing, but if I'm out of focus and the video sucks, I apologize. Anyway, this is really cool because most of those Flemish reds are like super sour, and they just, I guess because I'm not kind of a sour beer kind of guy, but I am a hophead. So, you know, like if you weren't a hophead and you tried something like Pliny the Elder or Stone Ruination or Dogfish 120, those big hop bombs, Hop Slam, Hop Stupid, I can name them all. You can appreciate the West Coast hop if you're not a hophead. So probably for me, since I'm not super into sours, this is perfect because it's got a really sweet, malty, fruity profile. I don't know, this is a Belgian ale, so I'm gonna assume they used a Belgian yeast, and that's where that spice and that fruit and that dark fruit, dark plum, fig kind of Belgian quad characteristic comes in with the yeast, and then it's cut in by that Flemish sourness, but not overpowering. So so the sweet and sour plays nicely together. The sour does take center stage, but it's just perfect. It's pleasant to say the least. It's really good. That the head on there is just, it's got a little bit of amber hue to it, but the lacing is, spot on. It's hanging on. What was there, like, I don't remember the pour. Maybe there's like a 1 finger or 2 finger head on there. But it's actually sticking around thicker than I thought it would, which is really cool. And there's just it's really hard to see. It's really hazy. But there's like these little tiny bubbles coming up consistently to keep that cap on there and keep all the goods in. So yeah, you get this like almost a soda quality at the tip of it, and you're like, oh, this is like a soda, and then you get this grapey wine thing in the middle of the palate, and that sour hits you right at the end. So it's just the perfect combination, and it, you know, the sweet from the dark fruit and the sourness just marries absolutely phenomenal. To be honest with you, I didn't think I'd like it. I saw some descriptions on it and some reviews, and they were mixed. You know, some people gave it D's, some people gave it A's. I thought it was just going to be middle of the road, but I actually really enjoy this. I'm going to give this an A-. This is, you know, a phenomenal beer. I'm really disappointed that I haven't picked it up sooner. It is pretty pricey though. This was like $6 for 11.2, but you know, you got to pay to play. Most Belgian beers are pretty expensive. I mean, I pay $8 a pop for a Trappist Rochefort 8. So, I mean, for the style, this is really good. Some of you who like really sour red ales aren't going to really like this as much, but you can definitely appreciate the flavor and the overall cohesiveness of it. It doesn't go in any one direction. It just marries perfectly well. Yeah, and it just gets better as it warms up. It's got like, it's got that port wine oaky character from really good like port. So if I didn't know any better, and there wasn't that enormous head on there, I would think that I was drinking some sort of wine. So, what did I say? A-? Yeah, A-. Well deserved. And that is in the Duvel glass. That is Duchesse De Bourgogne, coming in at 6% alcohol by volume. Belgian ale. Really good example of the style. Yeah, I don't know if I mentioned earlier because I keep going off on tangents, but the power is back in San Diego and all around Southern California. So apparently some transformers or something, there were some sort of explosions at the Arizona, which is I think in Arizona, and our Salton Sea and our Coachella geothermal plants had some sort of explosion and went offline. And then I think our nuclear power plant in San Onofre continues to be offline, but we're now getting power from Arizona. So, and so that's kind of an update on what happened in Southern California. Not a big deal, just gridlock for a little bit. Really dark night last night. I know the crazies were out, but overall went pretty well. There's no crazy incidents or anything like that. And yeah, most of the schools are out of session and some people went back to work. Not me. Alright guys, I'm out of here, Epic Beer Dude. Let me know what you'd like me to review. I'm taking requests. So I know that one of you requested Lagunitas double stout or something like that. Can't find that here. So give me another request and I will check it out for ya. Later.